Good evening. I would like to call this meeting to order. Before we have our Pledge of Allegiance, we will have our invocation. Please stand.
Let's pray. Heavenly Father, we thank you for this day. Just thank you for blessings, the many blessings you give us each day of our lives. We ask now that as we move through our meeting, that the decisions made align with what you would have happen in the city of Northport. In your name we pray. Amen.
Attention, salute, pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Ms. Webb, call roll, please.
Pro Tem Bobo.
Present.
Councilman Washington.
Here.
Councilman Wiggins.
Here.
Councilwoman Dykes. Here. President Hall.
Here. Item 5 is presentations. We have none. Item 6 is approval of the agenda. I will move to approve the agenda with suspension of rules on 9A1 due to time sensitivity, the deletion of 9B9, which is a resolution to execute a contract for consulting services. Also to add a new agenda item, 9B16, which is a resolution appointing members to council, to committees of council, and also to allow for an executive session. So I'll say that one more time just to make sure it's clear for the record. It's a motion to approve the agenda with suspension of rules on 9A1, the deletion of 9B9, the addition of 9B16, and the addition of an executive session. That's in the form of a motion. Is there a second? By Councilman Washington. Any questions or comments?
I need to address we will be, I think there's been a little bit of some confusion. I think we were ready to move forward with 9B9. However, we need to amend 9B13 to be rejection of all bids and authorize the rebidding for that project. So keep item 9B9, amend item 9B13, and add item 9B16.
Okay. I will retract my motion.
I apologize.
What is 9B9?
9B9 is Dirt Coaster contract for consulting services and master plan for Venture Park. This is the item that I mentioned in my briefing earlier in regards to master planning of the trails and the pump track.
Okay, so I'm going to make sure I have this correct before I put this in a motion form. But this agenda, we will continue with the suspension of rules on 9A1. We are keeping 9B9. We are amending 9B13 for rejection of all bids. We're adding 9B16, and we are adding executive session.
Correct. And Mr. Washington, just for clarification, you previously indicated 9A2 under suspension of rules for, so we'll need suspension of rules on 9A1 and 2, keep 9B9, amend 9B13, add 9B16, and the executive session. Sorry.
And clarification that next council meeting, this is not going to happen again.
Right.
Okay. Okay. I will move to approve the agenda with the suspension of rules on item 9A1, 9A2, keeping 9B9, amending 9B13 for rejection of all bids, adding 9B16 and adding executive session. That's in the form of a motion.
Second.
Okay, that is a second by Councilman Wiggins. Any further discussion or questions or comments? All right. That being said, Ms. Webb, call roll, please.
Voting with Pro Tem Bobo.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Item 7 is visitors to address the council. We have none signed up to speak. Item 8A1 is the second reading of an ordinance declaring 2023 back-to-school sales tax holiday. Mr. McGee.
Yes, Mr. President. We'd like to have you vote to the annual sales tax, back-to-school sales tax holiday. It is the weekend of July 21st through the 23rd.
Okay. I will move to adopt the ordinance declaring back-to-school sales tax holiday for 2023 in the city of Northport, beginning at 12:01 a.m. on Friday, July 21st, ending at 12 midnight, Sunday, July 23rd, 2023. And this would exempt covered items from sales and use tax for these dates. That's in the form of a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Councilman Washington. Any questions or comments? Hearing none, Ms. Webb.
Voting with Pro Tem Bobo.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. 9A1 is a first reading of an ordinance authorizing the issuance of general obligation warrant services 2023. Ms. Webb.
Yes, sir. As you all know, we have been working towards the issuance of bonds for our economic development and recreational properties, and this is our first step. And it is not our first step, as you all have been aware. We've undertaken many steps, but this will authorize the issuance of the bonds and allow for closing with funding to be received by the city April 25th.
Okay. And as we notated before, this will call for suspension of rules to immediately consider this ordinance for adoption. Is there a member of council that would like to move to suspend the rules?
So moved.
All right, that's a motion by Councilman Washington. That is a second by Councilman Wiggins. Any questions or comments? Hearing none, Ms. Webb.
Voting on the suspension of rules with Pro Tem Bobo.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Okay. Now we're under suspension of rules, so is there a member of council that would like to move to adopt the ordinance authorizing the issuance of 45,720,000 general obligation warrants, Series 2023?
So moved.
Second.
That is a motion by Councilwoman Bobo. That is a second by Councilman Washington. Any questions or comments? Hearing none, Ms. Webb.
Voting with Pro Tem Bobo.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. 9A2 is a first reading of a permanent resolution authorizing acquisition of property by condemnation proceedings for the Highway 82 pump station and gravity main project. Mr. Davis.
Yes, Mr. President. It was suggested at the pre-meeting that we suspend the rules on this. This is a parcels on two sides, two different owners. We think that probably we can eventually work something out, one owner or the other one. We think we are going to have to go into condemnation. This would authorize us to proceed immediately on both parcels. So we'd ask that you consider suspending the rules, and after that vote to allow us to proceed with this acquisition.
Okay. Is there a member of council that would like to move to suspend the rules in order to immediately consider the ordinance for adoption?
So moved. Second.
That is a motion by Councilman Wiggins. That is a second by Councilman Washington to suspend the rules. Any questions or comments? Hearing none, Ms. Webb.
Voting on the suspension of rules with Pro Tem Bobo.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Okay, we are under suspension of rules. Is there a member of council that would like to move to adopt the ordinance authorizing acquisition of property by condemnation proceedings for Highway 82 pump station and gravity main project?
So moved. Second.
That is a motion by Councilman Wiggins. That is a second by Councilman Washington. Any questions or comments? Hearing none, Ms. Webb.
Voting with Pro Tem Bobo.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. 9B1 is a resolution authorizing acceptance of the Hassan Community Center from Academics in Motion Incorporated. Mr. Davis.
Yes, Mr. President, really the next two resolutions deal with each other, and I'd also suggested, since they deal with Councilman Washington, he abstained from both of these votes. As you may recall, in the past, Councilman Washington was deeded the Hassan Center, and he worked to have it become so it could be habited by students and others for Academics in Motion, and the city deeded that property to him. He is now deeding, or his LLC, Academics in Motion, is now deeding that property back to the city in this resolution, and in the next resolution, the city would be deeding this same property to the Boys and Girls Club of West Alabama, and since he serves on that board, we would ask him to abstain from that. But we want to explain why he is abstaining. He's not against it. He's very much for it. It's been very instrumental in getting these two things done.
Okay. Is there a member of council that would like to move to approve the resolution authorizing acceptance of the Hassan Community Center from Academics in Motion Incorporated?
So moved.
That is a motion by Councilwoman Bobo. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Councilman Wiggins. Any questions or comments? Hearing none, Ms. Webb.
Voting with Pro Tem Bobo.
Yes.
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 And for the record, Councilman,
Abstain.
you're abstaining? Okay.
All right. 9B2 is a resolution authorizing the lease of the Hassan Community Center to the Boys and Girls Club of West Alabama. As Mr. Davis has already alluded to, anything else?
No, sir, that's all.
Okay. Is there a member of council that would like to move to adopt the resolution authorizing the lease of the Hassan Center to the Boys and Girls Club of West Alabama?
So moved.
It's a motion by Councilwoman Bobo. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Councilman Wiggins. Any questions or comments? Hearing none, Ms. Webb.
Voting with Ms. Bobo.
Yes.
Abstain. Yes.
Yes. Nine B3 is a resolution authorizing a no-cost lease of property from DCH for a community recreation area. Mr. Davis.
Yes, this is a long-term lease from property behind DCH Northport facility to allow community recreation area near the community center. It's a 25-year lease. The property is being allowed the city. It's a joint effort between DCH and the city. It's at no cost to the city. The city will put improvements, recreational improvements on the property, but it's a 25-year lease for no cost to the city by DCH.
Okay. And in that, is there any kind of buyback or carve back on the improvements that
there is? If they need the property before that, then there'd be a prorated payback by DCH for the properties that could not, the equipment that could not be removed.
salvageable? Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Free is a good price.
It is. Is there anything else, Mr. Davis?
That's all.
All right. Is there a member of council that would like to move to approve the resolution authorizing a no-cost lease of property from DCH for the community recreation area for a 25-year lease? Once again, no cost to the city, and with the carve back prorated for any type of improvements done by the city. That's a motion by Councilman Washington. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Councilwoman Bobo. Any questions or comments? Hearing none, Ms. Webb.
Voting with Pro Tem Bobo.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. 9B4 is a resolution authorizing the city administrator to maintain the annual contract with Motorola Solutions for maintenance of the public safety radio communication systems. Chief Burton.
Yes, sir. This is a contract for our communication system. It is a 2023 budgeted item in the amount of $70,159.
Okay. Is there a member of council that would like to move to adopt this resolution?
So moved.
Second.
That is a motion by Councilwoman Bobo, second by Councilman Washington. Any questions or comments? Hearing none, Ms. Webb.
Voting with Pro Tem Bobo.
Yes.
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 Yes. 9B5 is a resolution authorizing the city administrator to maintain the annual contract with Vertiv Corporation for battery services at Martin Spur and Lake Lurleen Tower sites. Chief Burton.
Yes, sir. This is also the budgeted item for 2023 in the amount of $5,160.
Okay. Is there a member of council that would like to move to adopt the resolution?
So moved.
That's a motion by Councilman Wiggins, and I think I heard a second by Councilman Washington. Is that correct? Okay. Motion by Councilman Wiggins, second by Councilman Washington. Any questions or comments? Hearing none, Ms. Webb.
Voting with Pro Tem Bobo.
Yes.
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 Yes. 9B6, resolution awarding the contract to Price Construction Company Incorporated for the downtown streetscape improvements Phase 2. Ms. Tubbs.
Yes, this is awarding the contract to Price Construction, and we are happy to announce it was under budget.
Even better. So tonight we've had free and under budget. So anybody else on the agenda, y'all take note of that. Is there a member of council that would like to adopt the resolution awarding the contract to Price Construction Company Incorporated for the downtown streetscape improvements Phase 2?
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Councilwoman Bobo, second by Councilman Washington. Any questions or comments? Hearing none, Ms. Webb.
Voting with Ms. Bobo.
Yes.
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 Yes. 9B7 is a resolution authorizing water service outside of the city limits for property located at 12753 Bone Camp Road. Mr. Davis.
Yes, this comes with a favorable recommendation from staff. It contains the usual stipulations.
Okay.
For a vote.
Is there a member of council that would like to move to adopt the resolution authorizing this water service outside of the city limits for property located at 12753 Bone Camp Road pursuant to the conditions in the resolution?
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Councilwoman Bobo, second by Councilman Washington. Any questions or comments? Hearing none, Ms. Webb.
Voting with Pro Tem Bobo.
Yes.
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 Yes. 9B8 is a resolution authorizing the city administrator to execute a contract with Southeast Appraisals for as needed as requested appraisal services. Ms. Tubbs.
Yes, this is a result of your capital improvements plan that you voted on earlier. We do have several locations where we need to obtain easements, so we're requesting an as-needed, as-requested appraisal services.
Okay. Is there a member of council that would like to move to adopt this resolution? That is a motion by Councilman Washington. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Councilman Wiggins. Any questions or comments? Hearing none, Ms. Webb.
Voting with Pro Tem Bobo.
Yes.
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 Yes. 9B9 is a resolution authorizing the city administrator to execute a contract with Dirt Coaster Consulting LLC for consulting services and master plan for the adventure park. Ms. Tubbs.
Yes, we are requesting that they will do the design of 5 miles of mountain bike trails and a pump track for our adventure park.
Okay. Is there a member of council that would like to move to approve this resolution?
So moved.
That's motion by Councilman Wiggins, second by Councilman Washington. Any questions or comments? Hearing none, Ms. Webb.
Voting with Pro Tem Bobo.
Yes.
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 Yes. 9B10, resolution allocating funds from the sale of public works equipment into the capital budget. Ms. Starnes.
Yes, sir. This is reallocating funds from the sale of public works equipment in order to the capital to purchase new equipment.
Okay. Is there a member of council that would like to move to approve the resolution authorizing the finance department to deposit funds from the sale of equipment that has reached its useful life and to purchase a Kubota excavator with the sale of the old equipment?
So moved.
That is a motion by Councilwoman Bobo. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Councilman Wiggins. Any questions or comments? Hearing none, Ms. Webb.
Voting with Pro Tem Bobo.
Yes.
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 Yes. 9B11 is a resolution authorizing the city administrator to execute a cooperative maintenance agreement with ALDOT for the maintenance of the right-of-way along portions Alabama 13, Alabama 6 for 2023. Ms. Starnes.
Yes, sir. This is a yearly maintenance contract with ALDOT to maintain the right-of-ways on ALDOT, with the exception of Highway 69.
And I know this is a 4 time a year.
Yes, sir.
But we do it a lot more than 4
We
times
do
a
a lot
year.
more than that.
Yeah, we do. So, is there a member of council that would like to move to adopt this resolution?
So moved.
It's a motion by Councilwoman Bobo, second by Councilman Washington. Any questions or comments? Hearing none, Ms. Webb.
Voting with Pro Tem Bobo.
Yes.
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 Yes. 9B12 is a resolution authorizing the city administrator to negotiate offers for property located on 9th Street, Bridge Avenue to facilitate relocation of city facilities. Ms. Webb.
Yes, sir. As you are aware, we are looking at relocating portions of city facilities to the corner of 9th and Bridge, and we are looking to acquire some additional lots in the area. This would authorize me to begin making offers for those properties at the appraised values.
Okay. Is there a member of council that would like to move to adopt this resolution?
Move.
Motion by Councilman Washington. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Councilman Wiggins. Any questions or comments? Hearing none. Ms. Webb.
Voting with Pro Tem Bobo.
Yes.
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 Yes. 9B13 is a resolution rejecting all bids for the Rice Mine Road storm drainage structure improvements and authorizing the rebid of the Rice Mine Road storm drainage structure improvements project. Ms. Tubbs.
Yes, we would like to rebid this project and reject all bids.
Okay. So I will entertain someone that wants to move to adopt the resolution rejecting all bids for the Rice Mine Road storm drainage structure improvements project and authorizing the rebid of the same project.
So moved.
That is a motion by Councilwoman Bobo, second by Councilman Washington. Any questions or comments? Hearing none, Ms. Webb.
Voting with Pro Tem Bobo.
Yes.
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 Yes. 9B14 is a resolution authorizing the city administrator to execute the master services agreement with TTL Incorporated for the Warrior Sports and Recreation Complex projects. Ms. Tubbs.
Yes, this is for the to move into the next step with the sporting complex. This is actually budgeted in our 2022 Northport First Funds.
Okay. Is there a member of council that would like to move to adopt this resolution?
So moved.
Second.
By Councilwoman Dyke, second by Councilman Washington. Any questions or comments? Hearing none, Ms. Webb.
Voting with Pro Tem Bobo.
Yes.
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 Yes. 9B15 is a resolution awarding bid for water treatment plant building envelope remediation and repairs. Mr. Webb.
Yes, it's a capital project. We recommend the low bidder was K&A Builders, and this project did come in under budget.
See? Y'all were listening. All right. Is there a member of council that would like to move to adopt this resolution?
So moved.
That is a motion by Councilman Wiggins. That is a second by Councilman Washington. Any questions or comments? Hearing none, Ms. Webb.
Voting with Pro Tem Bobo.
Yes.
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 Yes. And 9B16 is a resolution appointing members to committees of council. Mr. Davis.
Yes, Mr. President. What seems like 5 or 6 years ago, this brand-new council named committee members, and recently we've had a shuffling of the deck. Councilman Hinton is now Mayor Hinton, and Councilman Wiggins has taken his place. And what this resolution will do is place Councilman Wiggins on the committees that were previously served by, at that time, Councilman Hinton.
Okay. And for that, for clarification, Mayor Hinton, Councilman Hinton at the time, was the chair of the admin committee. He was the vice chair of the finance committee and the vice chair of the public safety committee. So with this resolution, this will appoint Councilman Wiggins to those committees as finance vice chair, admin committee chair, public safety vice chair. And as with the resolution here, just for clarification, just so Mr. Wiggins understands, each committee, there's a few of these: finance, projects, administrative, retail development, public safety, and community outreach. Each of these have 2 council members as either the chair or the vice chair, and they are the only voting members of those committees. It's also has committee members at large, which is staff on those, and that will be in the resolution here that we are adopting tonight. So with that being said, is there a member of council that would like to move to adopt the resolution appointing members to committees of council? That is a motion by Councilman Washington. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Councilwoman Bobo. Any questions or comments? Hearing none, Ms. Webb.
Voting with Pro Tem Bobo.
Yes.
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 Yes. Nine C is our consent agenda. This ranges from minutes, bill listings, and PO requisitions. Is there a member of council that would like to move to approve the consent agenda as printed?
So move.
Motion by Councilman Washington. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Councilman Wiggins. Any questions or comments? Hearing none, Ms. Webb.
Voting with Pro Tem Bobo.
Yes.
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 Yes. Item 10 is reports of special committees of council. I know today we had some committee meetings. I think the biggest one was under Councilwoman Dyke's committee. You have anything you want to add or say anything about our feasibility study or anything?
No, I have nothing to add.
Okay. I was asked that the feasibility study will be on the website. Is that correct?
Posted to the website.
It is already posted.
Got it done earlier today as soon as it.
Okay. Well, I do want to commend Councilwoman Dykes for her hard work on this project. I know right now there's a lot of uncertainty in the whole world with rising cost, inflation, everything else. But this is something that the citizens have asked for over the years, just to know exactly what it would look like. And now we have a roadmap on what it would look like if we were to do something in the future. So thank you, Councilwoman Dykes, for your hard work on that. Item 11 is public hearings. We have one. It is from our Planning and Inspections Department. It is a second reading of an ordinance for annexation of approximately 3.56 acres located at 8320 Charlie Shirley Road. Ms. Ram.
Yes, sir. This comes with a favorable recommendation from the Planning Commission. It is ready for a public hearing and final adoption.
Okay. Since this calls for a public hearing, I will open the floor for a public hearing. If there's a member in the audience that would like to come speak for or against this agenda item, please come forward, state your name and address for the record. Seeing none, I'll close the floor for the public hearing. Is there a member of council that would like to move to adopt the ordinance for annexation of approximately 3.56 acres located at 8320 Charlie Shirley Road?
So moved.
Second.
That is a motion by Councilwoman Dykes. That is a second by Councilman Washington. Any questions or comments? Hearing none, Ms. Webb.
Voting with Pro Tem Bobo.
Yes.
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 Yes. Item 12 is City Administrator's business. Ms. Webb.
None tonight.
Okay. Item 13 is departmental business. We have none. Item 14 is Mayor and Council members' business. We'll start with the Honorable Mayor Hinton.
None tonight.
Okay. District 1, Councilwoman Bobo.
I have none.
Okay. District 2, Councilman Washington.
Yes, sir. First, I want to say thanks to the staff on working with DCH and the board, giving us the opportunity to use the property for a family park. This should be pretty big. It's 4 acres located off 20th Street, trying to bring some enjoyment to the different citizens within the city. So I want to say thanks to DCH board and also the staff as well. Albright working with us, our appointee, and also Miss Katrina Kiefer for allowing this to happen, and also the board. And next, I'd like to say thanks to the Boys and Girls Club. True, I was Academics in Motion, ran the Hatson Center for about 4 years, and we was able to come and talk with Miss Kim Turner and the board, and now we'll have our own Northport Boys and Girls Club right back into the city. So I want to say thank you very much, and thanks to the council for working with us on this.
Councilman Washington, how many years has it been since the Boys and Girls Club have been located in Northport?
Wow. Miss Kim. I know Miss Kim know better than I do, so thank y'all.
I was going to say at least 25 or 30 years. So, Boys and Girls Club is near and dear to my heart. I worked there in some summers in college, and really enjoyed getting to meet the kids and try to help shape some of their futures and spending time with them and what the program brings to the community. So I do appreciate that. District 3, Councilman Wiggins.
No business.
And District 4, Councilwoman Dykes.
Nothing tonight.
And same for me. I have nothing for District 5. Next on the agenda item is executive session. Mr. Davis?
Yes, Mr. President, this would be to discuss economic development issues. It's estimated and hoped it will last no longer than 45 minutes, hopefully a lot less. We want engineering and finance.
Did you say 25 or 45?
Linda said if you would listen to her, it would be 20 minutes. But if we join in with a robust debate, it may be 45 minutes.
Not talking about you all.
Yeah. Some people blame me. I don't know why, but they do. They seem to think I talk too much, and they're probably right. Anyway, we're going to have engineering and finance attend the meeting. All the other department heads may go home to their families. No action will be taken tonight when we come out other than adjourn.
Okay. And you certify that this is acceptable for executive session?
And I will certify I will try to be quiet.
Obviously, I will too, because I want it to be under 20 minutes. Okay, before we go into executive session, I do want to clarify I did not do a good job of this last meeting. That was my fault. We want to make sure that anyone that's here that would like to see their council representative, if there's media here that would like to speak to a council member, we will allow 3 minutes after we take the vote for executive session before we go into the room for executive session. So there'll be 3 minutes in between if anybody needs to use the restroom, talk to anyone, whatever it may be. There will be time to do that, so no one has to wait until those 20 minutes are up. And I will make the motion to adjourn the meeting into executive session to discuss property. And this should take no longer than, we're going to say 30 minutes. And it's anticipated that the council will not take any action after the executive session is concluded. And as Mr. Davis stated, that legal and finance are the only staff that need to stay. And everyone else is free to go. That is in the form of a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Councilman Wiggins. Any questions or comments? Hearing none, Ms. Webb.
Voting with Pro Tem Bebo.
Yes?
Yes. Yes.
Yes. We're in executive session.